I believe we're at a real crossroads for music today. In our digital age with social media, newer and newer ways to listen to music, newer ways to make music, we're walking an unprecedented path. Yeah, our tools change, our methods improve, but our message is always the same, you know? It may sound different, it may look different, but it's really all the same, you know? It's shared experience, lessons, stories, feelings, emotions. That's where we all come together, a single voice.
I think that music is the most profound emotional expression that we have available to us. I think it expresses pieces of us that we wouldn't normally be able to verbalize or communicate. Because it doesn't always use language, I think that there's so much meat that composers or songwriters use to communicate these things that are so much deeper than really meet the eye. And yeah.
Good music to me is evocative, provocative, and very relevant to where you are in your life right now. As far as the tone, the music, the beat, the vibe that it connects you to, something that gives you a way to have a path inside your cells, in and around your heart, that makes you go deep and deep and deep into a place that you can't go any other place except where the music is leading you to.
I love how music sort of marks the events of my life, big and small, and I feel like I could write an autobiography of my life, like via mixtape.
Music is the story behind what an artist is going through at that certain time of their life, and they try to project it to a certain audience on how they're feeling so they can relate to it.
No, what do I like about music? Why? What is good about music? I don't know, it's my favorite thing in the world.
I think songwriting starts unconsciously, and when it strikes, it's as if someone gave you the pieces to put back together, but it's as if you had no control. You barrel through, and in the end, you have something that's greater than the sum of the parts. So today, I'm writing a new song. Don't know what it's called yet. Fall out of bed. The sun is shining. Out your eyes. You know what they will say. Just gonna send this now. Untitled. Let's see what he thinks. I don't always do influencer stuff. I love working with other musicians, getting into their world. It helps me see clearer. It helps me step away objectively. I'm certainly nowhere near the best, so there's always something else to learn. Who we are is the sum of the questions we've asked, the answers we've reached. Everyone else answers different questions. Therefore, they do different things. They hear differently, and they see differently.
Good music is the arrangement of sounds that tells a story.
Oh, for God's sake.
Really, Kayli?
Yeah, really. The arrangement of sounds. Good music can't just be like, oh, music that moves you and music that is by a talented person that evokes some sort of emotion from you, that is pure talent, that is crafted well, like it's the arrangement of sounds. My taste in music is all about the singer and like what they're giving and what they're offering and how that makes me feel and how their lyrics are making me feel and how they're actually living those lyrics and affecting me. And so when it comes down to just like the background, I think of it as the background, like, and maybe that's wrong, but that's from a singer.
Hello?
Evan,
Hey,
what's up, man?
not much.
What time did we say?
7?
Cool. I think we're at the studio.
Okay.
See you later.
See ya. Bye. So right now we are on our way to Jeff's, our producer, who worked with us in our last album, just to see what he thinks about a new song that we're working on. So this is where we recorded our last album with Jeff.
Remember?
Halfway through, we actually went outside in the 105-degree weather, and we just recorded outdoors.
See you guys. Come on in. It seems to put one in a trance, you know. So you go into this place, and you just come out the other side. One of my intentions always when I'm working as a songwriter is to make sure that I start what I finish what I start, both, really, so that both ends are working at the same time in one sitting. So, I mean, there's something in Buddhism called the oversoul. You know, you're watching yourself as you're doing it. There's an objective part to you. There's an objective aspect of your spirit, as it were. So while you're doing it, you're objectively watching what you do. Along with all the other voices that, you know, come up and inside your internal dialogue comes up. So I kind of stay outside. I mean, really, it's, for me, it is. It's just it is. It's a very, very, it's a monosyllabic description. Is, now, create.
What I like most about engineering is the ability to take your creative dreams and make them happen, and be able to paint a picture in audio.
You know, we can hear in our head, our mind's eye, or our mind's ear in this case, but to actually make it then, it's like there's such a disconnect between that. There's such a blank space between those two extremes.
That's why producers are very important, and engineers are very important. They have to understand how to read someone's description, you know, the way they describe it from their mind, to actually know how to get that into reality.
Yeah. And I find it interesting how it, you know, it always starts as one thing, but it doesn't usually end up the way, and that's not a bad thing. It's not a disconnect, but rather part of the process.
Yes, that's what production really is.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is being smart enough to get out of the way and let the song tell you what it needs.
Good music has a lot of syncopation.
Really?
And it has a good groove.
Syncopation?
Yeah. I think kind of
Really?
catches your attention if things are all like rhythmic and what's the word? Like contrary motion and music. Things like zigzag around each other.
What's that to do with syncopation? Like the timing of this, like drum syncopation, or?
Like if you're playing. If you're playing just this. Let me see if I can break it down. Here's the syncopation, right?
So then is it just keeping it interesting and?
Yeah. Keeping the listener interested. You know, like songs gotta change during it. Can't just be one straight line across. Gotta have its ups and downs.
Alright, obviously today's not the day for that song, but I have something I've been thinking about. It's a big song, big chorus, everyone's singing, happy song,